Hello YouTube, Helsinki Rocks AGF here today with a pickups video. I think the last pickups video I did was back in February when I got the new 3DS, Majora's Mask, and some amiibo. I don't remember exactly what all I had, so basically just picking up some stuff that I know is new that I don't think I've talked about in a pickups video, and just going to talk about that. If you've seen some of this before, I'm sorry. But I really honestly don't remember. So I'm going to start off here. I went through with my last paycheck and just bought a lot of like manuals. I had some games that were missing manuals. Like when it comes to retro games like NES and Super Nintendo and N64, anything that's like cartridge based or that comes in a cardboard box, I don't really care if they're complete. Just because the cardboard boxes are so fragile and people often want way too much for them. But anything that's in like a jewel case or DVD case, I really want complete. So I went through and I just started buying manuals online. So I'll talk about some of those. First up, we have Devil May Cry. This game actually doesn't come with a manual on its own, but for Walmart there was an exclusive art book inside, which basically was the size and shape of a manual. So I actually went online and I found someone in New Zealand and Australia selling that art book manual, and I haven't got that one yet. It's the only thing I haven't got, but I wanted to go ahead and mention it just because it's going to come in like 3 weeks, so it's going to be a while and I know I won't remember to talk about it. So right now I don't have it, but it's on its way. I picked up the manual for Burnout Paradise. I picked this game up at the flea market for like $3 and got the manual online for like maybe $2 or $3. The problem with buying manuals online is half the time I'm paying more for the manual than I paid for the game. But if you want a complete game, it's better off than buying a whole other copy and just having 2 copies of the game. I picked up the manual for Resistance 2. My friend was at a flea market and he found a copy of The Last of Us in a GameStop case for $0.25, so I went online. I paid $10 for this. I paid $10 for just the case, but it also comes with an unused activation code. So, I mean, a complete copy of The Last of Us for $10, not bad. At the last flea market I went to, I picked up SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, disc only for $1, and I went online to a special website I use. I'm not going to share who they are just because I don't want everyone to buy up all the stock that I need. They sell cases, manuals, artwork inserts, all that stuff. They are official. They're not reproductions. They're the original artwork. I picked up the whole case, manual, and artwork for like $3 or $4. Same case here, same deal here. I picked up Super Smash Bros. Brawl like a year and a half ago. Disc only for $1. And then I went online, got the case, the manual. Just like $5 or something. Same story here with Mario Kart Wii. Picked up the disc for like $1. Went online, ordered the case, manual, and inserts. Good deal. That Last of Us I mentioned, it does have an unused online pass, so that's cool. Picked up the manual for Super Dragon Ball Z. Picked up the manual to Pokemon Colosseum, which was actually an expensive manual. I couldn't find it on the store I used. I had to found one person on eBay selling a manual and it was like $7, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Same thing for Mario Golf Toadstool Store. Picked up the manual, it was like $7 just for the manual. Got the manual for Extreme G Racing Association. I'm sorry, that's not that. This is Extreme G3. I'm looking for Extreme G Racing Association though. Got the manual for Sonic Heroes on the Xbox. I got the manual for Sonic Mega Collection Plus on the Xbox. And I picked up the manual for Otogi Myth of Demons on the Xbox. Now, that got those out of the way. The rest of this is actual games that I picked up. Not just like manuals or something. A couple Vita games. We got Freedom Wars. I believe it was called Panopticon in Japan. I got this on clearance at Walmart for $10. Haven't had a chance to play it yet. Resistance. I think I also got this one for $10. And honestly, I haven't played it yet either. But I like the Resistance series on the PS3, so I'm sure that I'll like it. Trio of N64 games. We got 2 rare games. Perfect Dark. I don't have the expansion pack, so I need to get one of those before I try to even play that. Jet Force Gemini, which is an awesome game. And a classic childhood favorite that I always loved playing at the arcade and on N64, Cruisin' USA. I definitely plan on picking up Cruisin' World and probably Cruisin' Exotica at some point. Just love those games. 2 NES games. We have Top Secret Episode Golgo 13 and a copy of Star Tropics. This copy of Star Tropics actually had the manual with it. I keep all my retro manuals in a special place. They're all together. I keep them together so they don't get bent for games that don't have the cases, just so they don't get tore up. Another N64 game. This one's complete in box. I got it for like $8 or something like that. This is Turok 2. I'm not a huge fan of Turok 2, but I really like this case because it feels like snakeskin. It's got a really nice texture on it, and so I thought I'd pick it up because it was cheap. Xbox game, Need for Speed Carbon. I wanted to pick this up on the PS3, but the PS3 copy is way too much. It's still like $25, I think, and I got this for just like $2 or $3, so I'll settle. Donkey Konga 2 on the GameCube. I actually did get the bongos with this, but I didn't feel like carrying them in here because they're all the way back at the other end of my house with my old TV and my GameCube. But I did get the bongos with it. Excite Truck on the Wii. I think this was on clearance at GameStop for like $1.99, and I've heard it was pretty fun, so I grabbed it. PS3 games. I've already talked about these in their own game discussion video. That's the Uncharted series. We have Uncharted 1, Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, and Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. If you want to watch that video, it's back a little bit on my channel. I talk in depth about my experience with the Uncharted series. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, the last Naruto game on the PS3, and it's a really fun one. It's basically the same as the other Storm games, which there's 1, 2, 3 full burst, Generations, and Revolution. So there's 6 Storm games, so they do all have really the same gameplay, but honestly, so a lot of people get burned out on the gameplay because 6 games, all with the same gameplay and like only minor changes. I've only played 2. That's Generations and this one, Revolution. And I think that would be the best way for most people to go. Generations is a good starting point for Naruto. It's actually what started me on Naruto because it has characters from before the time skip and after the time skip, so you can get introduced to the characters much better. And it has a big roster for its time. It had all the characters in the series, I believe, up to that point playable. This one is farther on in the plot, obviously. It's getting near the end of the plot. So a lot more characters, not as many from before the time skip, but a lot of characters, a lot of costumes, and it's a pretty fun game. Game I've wanted to pick up for a long time, and I finally got around to it after being lazy. Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. I wanted this one because it came with all the DLC. Not a big fan of the red Greatest Hits case, but it comes with all the DLC, so I guess it's a trade-off. Open world racing game by Rockstar. I like the ones on the last generations of systems, the PS2 and GameCube. So one thing that really made me happy about this was I didn't know. I think the last one I played was 2, and in that one I don't think they actually had licensed cars. So I didn't know this one had licensed cars. I really like the licensed cars, by the way. That's one thing that made me actually way more excited about it once I got it. In this game, you can drive a 1979 Pontiac Trans Am, my favorite car of all time. It also has the 65 GTO, one of my other favorite cars of all time. I'm a Pontiac guy, if you couldn't tell. I'm really sad they don't make them anymore. But they're definitely my favorite cars. I drive 2, and I want to get a Trans Am one day. When I found out you could drive that car in this game, I was instantly sold, buying it right this minute. And it's a fun game. I love it. I've had a lot of fun playing it. We're going to end off here with a couple books and strategy guides. Got volume 15 of Nintendo Force. This is the Splatoon issue. I actually got to play a little bit of Splatoon with my friend, and I didn't play it enough that I could really comment on it, so I'm not going to. I'll wait till one day I buy the game myself. And this actually isn't new to me. It's my Wind Waker strategy guide, the original Wind Waker. And with the Toys R Us exclusive stickers inside, I actually let my friend borrow this a long time ago, and I just finally got it back, so I don't think I've ever showed it off before. Or if I have, it's been a really long time, so I thought I'd show it. since I just got it back. And lastly, another pickup I got was the Devil May Cry 2 strategy guide. You don't really need a strategy guide for Devil May Cry 2, but it's got some cool textures on it. It looks cool, so I figured, what the hell, why not? I love Devil May Cry, so that's it for my recent pickups, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching.